welcome back everybody to R44's YouTube channel, and today is episode 6 of the Edition 1 Toronto Red build. So it is now Christmas Eve here in the UK and everywhere else in the world, I guess. But what we've got is my favorite episode of the styling. So it's MHC Plus, it's the full build. So we've obviously ran through the spec, what we've chosen, but we haven't shown you these bad boys. And these are the RH82s from West Forge and R44 Performance. And they're designed by myself in collaboration with West Forge to make a fully forged wheel. But we'll kind of touch on those later. So let's talk through the carbon. So we've got, working from the front, we've got the SP1 front lip, we've got some GT style grills with the non-ACC, with ACC, so there's no lower slat. Just in case if you had a radar, this is what you should opt for. This car doesn't have a radar, but we thought we'd go with this style just to open up the front end. We've got some twin fins to add some aggression to the front end. Moving on to the side, we've got some side fender badge like covers just to get rid of the matte black. We've got the SK1 side skirts. And then onto the rear, we've got the OEM style rear diffuser and a CS spoiler. Just to finish off the rear is already really aggressive with the Miltech tips that are absolutely massive. But let's have a little look at these West Forges. So these are a custom, fully forged wheel, made from one piece forged like block, wrapped up in, these are Nexen tires, so shout out to Nexen, they've sponsored this build. West Forges, these are finished in gloss black. I had these on my car actually in the same wheel, but in like a brushed silver, but... One sec. Whoosh. But yeah, they were in brushed silver, but these are a new set in finishing gloss black, and they've got Toronto Red details that Dylan will showcase in a bit of B-roll. So we've got the R44 in Toronto Red and my signature in the Toronto Red to really finish up the build. So I think these... We weren't going to do wheels on this, we were just going to keep the OEM wheels. We were potentially going to paint them black because I think black works the best with the Toronto Red, and to the spec that we're building this is very much an OEM plus build and something that you can use every day, and the ride height's perfect, there's no scraping and everything like that. So gloss black's definitely the best option rather than like a hyper silver or something like that might just always need to be cleaned. But yeah, let's get straight onto the build. I'm really excited for this. Of the series and the build of the Edition 1 R44 M3 in Toronto Red. So obviously you've seen quite cool visuals, you've seen a cool build series throughout the whole process building this car to what it is today. Not too sure how we're going to wrap this up, but let's literally just wrap it up with a quick overview of what has been done to the car. If you haven't seen all the other series, all the links are below, but let's just run through everything that's on this car and then talk about where it's going and what it's going to be available as, and from there. Yeah, anyway, so we've got the R44, well, the MHC GT with the ACC front grille, with the M3 competition badge in black, the twin fin ducts, the SP1 front lip, so that's wrapping up the front end. Coming to the side, you've got the West Forged RH82 alloy wheels with the Toronto Red details. Coming in with the SK1 side skirts, you got the M3 side badges, you got dropped on, what suspensions is this doing? ASTs. So I'm actually really a big fan of ASTs. I've been running this car, just doing all the photos and stuff like that. It's just crazy comfortable and the ride height's perfect. For a spring coming down the side, you pretty much got nothing else. Interior, you just got a good interior spec. Again, the same wheels. We've got no spacers on these at the minute. We've got CS style rear spoiler, OEM style rear diffuser, and a Miltech OPF back system. And then under the hood, we've got the Venturi engine cover, a carbon strut brace, as well as an MST intake. So that's wrapping up what we've done to it in a very quick kind of overview, but it's had quite a lot of parts spent on it. It's a new car. And it's now going up for sale at EAG Specialist Cars. So they're a BMW specialist here in the UK, and they'll be retailing this car. So the links will be in the description if it's still for sale, but it might go quite quickly off market. But there is the beauty, and I'm wrapping up this build. We're just going to throw a load of visuals in, and hope you guys really enjoy it. It's been quite cool building this, and hopefully we'll build something else and then resell it to a lucky customer. But yeah, all the blogs are there. We've also got some other details that Dylan will show in the kind of the B-roll and the cool visuals behind the car. But yeah, anyways, thanks again for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and check out all the crazy content we've got coming in the near future.